Okay, hi everyone. This video is on showing or demonstrating to you all is how to perform Trigo proving. Do take note. This year of your learning, there'll be a lot of proving you all learn. Will be one is in AMath is Trigo proving. In your EMath will be proving of congruency and similarity. So how come over the years this Trigo proving is student is very fearful is because they don't know where to start. They don't know how to proceed after they start. So this is some guiding tips. It will work about 95%. The other 5% is that we need low set algebra knowledge, how to combine algebraic fractions, and so forth. So take a look. So you can see when we want to perform Trigo proving, first thing we must start from more complicated side. What does it mean by more complicated side? It means that the side that contains more terms and looks more confusing to you. So taking for example, you can see this example we have written right below. You say prove that tangent square x multiplied by cosecant square x minus 1 equals to 1. So you can see on the left hand side, this is our left hand side, this is our right hand side. So you can see the left hand side, they contains more term, that's one thing, and it looks longer. So my left hand side will be more complicated side. So we will choose to start from the left hand side. That's point 1. Okay. Then point 2, they say check that the angle that hyper is rotated are the same. If different, use Trigo identity to ensure that they are the same. What do I mean by the angle that hyper is rotated? So all this, the x are the angle that hyper is rotated. So please make sure that the entire question for the angle that hyper is rotated, they are the same throughout the entire proving question, which means that the left hand side and right hand side, they are totally the same. Okay, so if these two we have checked, then take a look. Then after that, okay, check that all the trigo identity are the same. So you can see in this example, there's tangent square x there's cosecant square x, so they are not the same. So we need to change them all to the same. How? So let's take a look. Let's start. So I start from left hand side, the more complicated side, then I copy the left hand side expression. Take note this expression. Then with this, okay, especially point 3, because we've checked point 1, point 2, point 3, change all the sign to only, change all the trigo sign to only sine x, cosine x, or tangent x. So for this, I will change. What do I change? Okay, tangent x is sine x over cosine x. So this whole thing will be square. Okay, then I have inside secant square x minus 1. So you can see from here, based on our knowledge of algebra in set 1 and set 2, is that this is a multiplication of two brackets. So what do? Okay, we try to simplify the individual bracket first. So sine square x over cosine square x by bringing in the square into the first bracket. Then second one, okay, now the first bracket is already sine square x and cosine square x. Sine and cosine, we will change. Then the second bracket is cosecant square x. We don't want cosecant, so we change is 1 over sine square x minus 1. Then now, the first thing student will be in dilemma is that, do I expand the bracket first, or do I simplify each of the individual bracket? So you can see from here is that the first bracket that's starting to simplify for the sine square x over cosine square x. But the second bracket can, because second bracket 1 over sine square x minus 1, this is two fractions. We can combine them into a single fraction. But before I can combine them, their denominator must be the same. So I have to change them to the same denominator, which is sine square x. So sine square x, so 1 minus sine square x. Okay? Then from here, you want to check is that any way to change or further simplify the second bracket? Yes, we can. Here, if you zoom in, here we are applying sine square x plus cosine square x equals to 1. This is the one of the Trigo identity introduced to you all at the earlier part of this chapter. So with this, okay, we will just change or apply this identity. So I will get cosine square x over sine square x. Then you see now we can perform our cross multiplication, okay, or simplifying what we call. So these two are the same. 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 So eventually everything cancels out. Is equals to 1. So proven. So then the last step says that if the proving must be done within 6 to 7 steps. Okay. So this is my step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. So fine, we are done. So that's how we perform Trigo proving. Thank you.